Lost in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Golden Gophers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. So Minnesota's offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man.
Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll just down it right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And hey, even calls a turnover, that's just great.
He now has 84 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun. Give on the inside. There he goes. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Duarte. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Finding an escape route. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early.
Running free. The 20. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. No mid-season concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Nice job. Had a little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Snap to the back. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and more. Lots of running room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The give to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duarte. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. Eastline set just inside the right upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 18 to Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running to the left. Slithers into space. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Give to the running back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Murphy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Back to pass, it's Burgess. Might be looking to run. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
At the 12-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Number 15.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
42, Minnesota, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake, flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Number 1.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got a man. It's Murphy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll mark it down at the 30. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Hits the afterburners. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if there he goes. The 20, the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
63, Minnesota, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the boot, looking for his man. Had to throw it before he wanted.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get outside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll send the tight end in motion. They give it to him again. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Powers through. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go to the toss. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back, he gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Scanning the field, it's Burgess. Throws to the back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Release to the back. This one's complete. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll try the run.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Crispin. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. And it'll be down right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get...
Turning it on! Past the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll leave it with him. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Fires left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. At midfield, he's got room. Flying down the right side. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. He makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. They're going to mark this one at the 15.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there. And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with the stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. It's a fake he wants to throw. And it works if he can get the first down. And they caught the return team hitting the snooze button, and they pick up the first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it into the...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And these are my favorite type of running backs. Guys that run angry, that break tackles. Even when nothing's there, Jesse, they're still going to get me positive yards. Give me that guy all day long.
And these were my favorite types of defenses to play against. Ones that...
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boston College. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Orji. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to beat him to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. To throw, it's Orji. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love what...
There he goes. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Orji. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Here on 3rd down, trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man, it's Burgess. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
On the double.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Orji. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He's looking to throw. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Set to kick this one away.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield, it's Orji. He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh,
Oh, is that sweet?
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.